Hello. Welcome back to the Astute Sage, and this is Miss Real. You get to look at my lovely light and my curtains. And y'all, I just want y'all to realize I'm an actual real person. Just in case you guys are wondering, and if you can, I would greatly appreciate if you can like, share, and subscribe. You might be seeing my hands in the video so that you know this is a real person. And if you don't know anything about me, I am a spiritual advocate. I am somebody that's here to advocate for you on your behalf. Okay. Everyone needs somebody in their corner to help fight for them, help be there, be a support. And that is what I am here for. If you are interested, you can look in my bio for more information. If you really are interested and really want to get to have a really awesome conversation, email me. Okay, my email is down below. Okay, down below. Okay. So the reason why I'm coming here right now to speak to you is because a lot of y'all, even myself, will like get on YouTube and we'll like go to these readers or these spiritual people and we'll put them on a pedestal. Like we'll ask them questions as if they know everything. First of all, let's just break down some things. We are all humans. We eat, we piss, we shit, right? We are not invincible. The one thing that connects everybody is that at some point we are all going to die. At some point we are not right. At some point we are all going to get sick. We are not immune to the ills of life, okay? As humans, I don't care if you're a genius. There is no possible way that you can know everything. A savant is an individual that's a genius at one thing, at one freaking thing, and it's completely, I don't want to say stupid, but they're not as good as everything else. They don't have the mastery of everything else. And so I truly believe that we as humans have this capacity to put people on pedestals. I don't care, we put celebrities on pedestals. We put people on YouTube and TikTok, people who have all these followers as if they're different from us when they really struggle with the same things we struggle with. The same things we struggle with, depression and feeling sad and low self, is all the things that we have struggled with, they struggle with too. The only difference is that they have more followers than you. A lot more people see them than you. They are in the public eye or in the spotlight or well known, so that means that they have to deal with a lot more criticism than you. But what is the difference? Please, what is the difference? Because there's not a difference. I always have this saying, no one can be right all the time. It is not possible for a human to be right all the time. At some point, you're going to make a mistake because you're human. You were made imperfectly perfect, which means that you were made to make mistakes, but you were meant to learn from them. That's what it means to be perfect. You learn from your mistakes so you don't repeat the same lesson. There are some individuals that lack that capacity or ability to do that. We have got to stop putting people on pedestals and start meeting people where they're at and start realizing that just because you see somebody and they're well versed, yes, ask them the question, yes, get their knowledge, of course, but don't put them on a pedestal. Because the same people are finicky creatures, nonetheless. The same way they build you up is the same way they tear you down. That's the whole point of cancel culture. The same people that build these same people up and put them on that pedestal are going to be the same people that want to cancel them. And some of these people, they will look, they will search, they will find things just so that they can nitpick at it, just so that when they do find whatever they're looking for that's negative, right? And they find it, then they use it and they hold it against someone's head, and now they have to answer. People make mistakes. Who people are 5 years ago, I hope and pray to God they're not the same person now, but there are some people that refuse to change. Change happens usually in unwanted circumstances. When you're in a circumstance that you do not like because it's causing you pain, you're going to change, because people learn when they're in the most pain. Pain will cause someone to learn and to change. I guarantee it. Okay? When someone is under judgment, under pain, under sorrow, under some type of duress and stress, they're going to think about the things that put them there. They're going to really take a good look, and they're going to make changes, whether positively or negatively. It's up to that individual. But they're going to make some type of changes. We have got to start getting out of our heads that when we see people who have reached a certain level of success that we ourselves want to reach, that we place them on a pedestal, because when we reach that level of success, we're at the same level now. So what's the difference? Okay? Everybody is a master in their own way. Whether they're a master of good or a master of bad is up to that individual, but they're still a master in their own way. We have got to stop getting caught up in the lights or in the titles, because you don't die with titles. I'm not going to die with my master's degree on my tombstone. I'm not going to die with everything I done did, good or bad, on my tombstone. So we have got to start looking at people as humans. We have got to start looking at people from their experiences. If I told people that I've literally gone to battle with people who are in higher positions, who have higher titles, and they don't faze me, I'm sure people will look at me literally in shock. But it's about understanding yourself and understanding your power and understanding who you are as a human being. We're still humans. We're going to get starstruck. I mean, it's bound to happen when you see someone. It's like, oh my goodness. But at the same token, understand that we are all humans. We all make mistakes. We are all in our own different spaces. We are all going through our different things. We are all healing at different times. We're all on different timelines. And so we have to respect someone else's space, someone else's boundaries. We have to understand that people are human. Okay, no matter, okay, whether I'm not getting into any conspiracy theories here, doesn't matter, because I have my own theory on is if everyone's human and everybody is not human. But for the sake of this conversation, we'll just claim on a human perspective, right? Individuals, no matter how successful or whatever position, just know that they receive that position, it can easily be taken away. We are humans. We are not our titles. We can change many titles. We have to start to give up stories, whether negative stories that people have told us, or the stories of how we're supposed to see people, or how people are supposed to be in real life or off the screen. We do not, everyone's fighting some type of battle that we're not aware of. And so I wanted to make this a video, especially since it's the last day of 2021, after watching one of my favorite YouTubers and her lessons and what she said. It just resonated, and I just had to push to make this, because I wasn't going to come on here and present you guys with anything. I hope you guys have a happy new year. But in 2022, as we align with harmony, as we align with ourselves, as we align with the universe and what we want and our intentions, to not lose sight of the fact that we are all humans. Not everybody has the answer. Okay, a teacher, a real teacher or a real master is going to give you the space for you to find the answer out for yourself. That is a real teacher. They're going to give you the information, and it is up to you to decipher it. It is up to you as the student to become the master, to decipher the information, to utilize the information, to take knowledge and to transmute it into wisdom, so that instead of you looking up to the teacher slash the master, you become the master, and you can help other people get to that pathway of enlightenment because you have gone through it yourself. That is the whole point of a teacher. But oftentimes we get so caught up with titles and positions and what people have that we actually lose sight of why people are in our pathway or why we align with certain individuals. We align with them because of the lessons that they're here to teach us. We align with people who are here to uplift and elevate us. That is my job here on this channel. If you did not realize it, now I'm going to tell you blatantly. My job is to give you the space and the knowledge and the confidence. The confidence comes within, but at least the support to where you feel confident enough where you can take this journey to become your own master, to become your own teacher, to then get on and do what it is you do in your own specific way as you were supposed to do it in your purpose, to move from your south node to your north node. That is my purpose. That is why I'm here. You know, a lot of people, they speak, and I understand that. But everybody that speaks has different experiences. What I'm speaking on, a lot of people may not have the same experience, or we might have similar experiences, so we're able to piggyback. But how I view things out of my experience might be different how somebody else views things from their experience, because we're two different individuals and our brains are wired a different way. So the way that we see the world, the way that we observe based off our childhood or our adolescence, what has happened, where we come from, and how all of these things intersect may give us a different observation when we come to the table. We can have two people with the same experiences, and oftentimes they can come out with two different answers. Does it mean that it's wrong? No. It's just two different observations. One is not right over the other. No circumstance is better over the other. And that is something that we need to reflect on. Stop putting people on pedestals. It's okay to show love for people. It's okay to support people, but people are humans. At the end of the day, when people get on YouTube and you're looking forward to that video or you're looking forward to that post, just remember, these people are humans. They have lives. They have responsibilities. They go through things too. They go through sadness. They go through pain. They go through depression. They go through happiness. They go through joy. They go through fulfillment. And they're no different than you and I. So as we get on and we support those that continue to feed our soul or continue to pour into us, just remember that we too, are individuals that go through things. And for those of you that don't have a ton of followers, it's okay. You're looking to what you can strive to, but you never know what will ever happen. All I'm saying is don't forget that everyone is human, everyone makes mistakes, and that we have to give space. We have to allow for humans to make mistakes. If people didn't make mistakes, then people would not learn. And if the master did not learn from his or her mistakes, how could the master teach you? If I didn't learn from my mistakes, if I didn't learn from some of the trials and tribulations in my life, how could I get on here and talk about things? How could I get on here talking about I'm going to guide and lead and teach if I'm not coming from experience? That's not right. That's running before you learn how to crawl. You can't do it. It's not possible. It is if you superhuman, but that's a whole nother conversation though. But I just want you guys to understand that even when you are putting out your content or you're putting yourself out there or you're starting your business or you're doing what you're doing, the most important thing is don't be hard on yourself. You can be your own best friend or you can be your worst enemy. You already have a whole bunch of haters. The more you grow, the more haters you're going to get. So be your biggest ally. Be your own best friend. Be your biggest cheerleader. Even when no one cheers you on, be your own cheerleader. It will pay forth. It will pay forward 100-fold. I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? There are individuals who are wrong and strong. There are individuals that can't. You sitting here like, this mofo can't even do X, Y, and Z. How did this person get this job? Or how did this person get into this position? Because they believed in themselves, which you don't, which is a difference. You know what I'm saying? If you were like me, like, oh, there's a ton of people that do that. Yeah, there are going to be a ton of people, but no one's going to bring to the table what you bring to the table. My knowledge and my abilities and what I bring to the table and how I bring it to the table, it's how. There's a lot of people that do what I do. There's a lot of people that do tarot. There's thousands and thousands of people that do tarot. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm the best. There are thousands and thousands of people that make videos. But what people don't understand about me is I've been writing and speaking since the age of 4 and 5. I've been writing poetry. I've been doing a lot of these things for a very long time. Okay, I remember being 16 and going in front of the judge and speaking in front of the judge. Nothing that I did on my part, but I was going through something and I spoke out about, my guardian ad litem, and I spoke in front of the judge at 15. I went and testified in front of legislation at 16, 17. I've been speaking for a very long time. I learned Spanish before I learned English. I learned patois. And then I learned British Standard English before I learned American Standard English. I learned to speak and write in Latin. I learned a little bit of, français. Parlez-vous français? Un peu. Okay? Like, speaking is something that I've been doing. Speaking and writing has been very important. I've published a dissertation in hip hop. I've done a lot of writing and speaking in my time. How I speak, yes, many people will say I sound like a white person. And as you can tell, my lovely dears, I am black. Okay, I am of Caribbean descent. Okay, however, I take my speech very seriously, so much so that I try to learn words every day. Like the other day, I learned about Bantic. How people act so Bantic at times. It's insane. I take it upon myself to expand my vocabulary. I curse honestly like a sailor, but trust and believe I can actually regulate myself where I don't really need to curse. My vocabulary is so pulchritudinous that I don't even have the need to have to degrade myself by cursing. However, I feel there is a freedom to cursing. So I curse. But I clearly demonstrated to you in that short snippet my ability to move well throughout language, and that is something that not everybody can do. And there are some people who have mastered it a lot more than me that are able to move through many more languages and speak a lot more better. I get that. But they don't have the realness that I have. What I bring to the table is honest, real truth. And so, as you look and reflect, and you begin to look at the people around you, and you begin to study those people who you place on a pedestal. Study those people who you look to as masters and teachers. And I guarantee you're going to find certain traits that are in them. Very common traits. I kid you not. You're going to find something that each of them have that either you're lacking, you need to build on, or you need to harness a lot more. Okay. I want to thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It has been a blessing to be here. I really, really hope that 2022 is better for all of us, although astrologically it's a little bit iffy. We will be going through some things in 2022. Um, but I know 2021 has been rough on all of us, especially me. And I have a lot more to share that I haven't shared already. But I want to wish you a happy New Year's. Please stay safe. Please be careful. This is the perfect time. I'm just going to say it where a lot of things go down. Be careful what you eat. Be careful what you drink. Be careful the people that you hang around. Okay? Just be mindful, especially around occasions like this where people take advantage. You know, just know who you're around. Much love, much light, much blessings to you. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. And let's start off on an awesome and great foot. I want to say that I hope you have a happy, happy, happy New Year. From the Astute Sage and Miss Thrill, thank you so much for joining. And until next time, bye.